Good morning, everybody. If you're looking to find out, based on whatever it is you got to come out about today, what's in your way, how to get around it, and how you can be more mindful during the process, you have come to the right place. Good morning. Welcome. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me over there. While we're here, though, our effort is to find out what it is that's in your way today, especially around whatever it is you got to come out about, whether you're coming out because it's time to come out, whether you're coming out because someone forced you out, or whether you're coming out because it's just something you need to get out in the world. So we're going to talk about how to get around all that. Let's get these cards in the right order. Good morning to whoever joined. I see you. I feel like romper room sometimes when I say that. By the way, while we're doing this, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe so we can keep track of each other. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up if this content is useful, because not only does it tell me it's useful, but it also gets it in front of other people so they can take advantage of this message as well. And on that note, don't forget to share out with your friends in case it's helpful for them to have this kind of message in their lives. All right. Thank you for that. Obstacle, action, mindfulness. Our obstacle today is the 10 of Wands. Our action is the Sun, and what we can be more mindful about is the 7 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on today, but here's the main thing. Our main card is the excitement of having the Sun here in our action space, because for me, it's so positive to have the Sun show up in a reading more often than not. It is so positive to have the Sun show up in a reading, and to have it show up in an action space, it feels so good. Like it is like beneficial is the only word I can think of, but it's so it doesn't like relay how positive this card is in an action space. So hopefully I'll be able to explain that more as we get past the obstacle. So our obstacle today is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands can relay several messages, but the one that's most important to me today is that you're trying to stack on too much. You're doing too much today, especially around whatever it is that you need to come out about, talk about, share with other people. You're doing too much to get there. It can be simplified. You're holding on to too much, you're assuming too much of what other people think, you're believing you need to share too much of your story. Whatever the thing is that it is you need to come out about today, that thing if you can say it in a sentence, that's it. That's the kernel. That's the nugget. That is the kernel nugget of truth that everybody needs to hear. They don't need all the other stuff. That's your journey. That's your story. I'm fascinated this showed up because I had an experience like this yesterday. And just to share it with you briefly so you know kind of what I mean, I was talking with someone, and there's so much I want to tell you about what I was saying with him, but it doesn't matter. I was talking with someone, and I had the opportunity to come out to him as a tarot reader, and I found myself hesitate. And I ended up telling him like more of my story in order to get to the courage up to say, and I'm a tarot reader, and that's why I'm talking to you about blah, 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 blah. So it's tough. It's hard to put that stuff out there that we need to share or come out about ourselves. And it's not easy, but that kernel is what people need. They're waiting for that truth. They're not waiting for the buildup. The buildup is maybe context, but it's context for you while you work up the courage to speak. So we could have had a lot more opportunity to talk about what I needed to talk about instead of me having anxiety about sharing that I was a tarot reader. So that's what I mean by carrying too much, holding on too much, sharing too much, putting all this stuff around the thing that we need to talk about today. It's just too much. It doesn't matter. It's fluff. So how do you do that? How do you get around all of that? This is the Sun. Be direct, be on point. See that end goal and hit that end goal. Don't care. All the other stuff around it is just window dressing. When you when you get a beautiful plate of food at an expensive restaurant, it comes with what they want you to experience, because you're probably in a course situation, right? I'm gonna have another analogy. You're in a course situation. They want you to experience this, so you're going on a journey, one specific thing. I'm going to taste this and this and this, and that is the experience of being there. That's exactly what this is. You want to distill, get clear, and be joyful about the thing that is your truth. It's kind of like being reborn and knowing that you have the opportunity to move forward without the rest of the burden that comes with the fluff. So, kernel of truth, move forward, give the person the experience you want them to have, not all the extra stuff that you had to go through to get to where you are today. It doesn't matter to them, they don't care. All right, how can you be more mindful during the process? This is the 7 of Cups. A couple things. For me, when you get to that, in fact, no, this isn't a couple of things. We're going to make this tight. When you get to that moment of feeling all of that anxiety and thinking you have to say all this other stuff around whatever that thing is that you need to talk about, remember that feeling. Acknowledge it, recognize it, do what you have to do in the moment. But I hope you can reflect on what the experience was when the feeling came, what was going on, why did you feel that way, and how would you have handled it better the next time? How could you handle it better the next time? How would you have preferred you'd handle it that time? Kind of like my experience that I had yesterday. As I reflect on that, I wish I just would have told them the nugget of truth. It would have been so much less breathless for me to just say, and I'm a tarot reader, and own that shit and be ready to just, like, this is who I am. And you'd think for someone who has gone through constantly coming out, and we all have about something, but if we associate coming out with someone who is gay and having to come out daily as you decide if you're going to talk about your husband, you think that you'd lessen the anxiety of telling someone your truth. And you don't. It's still there. It's still tough. And everybody's got to work through that. And it's never an easy thing. But today is an opportunity to try it out. Let all the crap go. Focus on the kernel of truth. Allow your truth to be there. Put it out there in the world and see what happens. And reflect on what the experience was like for you. In this particular instance, like yesterday I was saying, write something down. It was very a tactical, mindful experience. This is more of like reflection at the end of the day kind of experience where you can just sit and go, yeah, that happened, and this is how I dealt with it, and this is what I'd like to do next time, and I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, 17, 19, 16. Yep, definitely. The underscore, this is the Hermit, so definitely you're going to want to hold that like inside, reflect on it. This is about a longer journey, about how you distill and rejoice in your kernels of truth. All right, I hope this is helpful, everybody. If it is, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I thank you if you already have. The other thing I want to share with you is don't forget about the December readings, about what's going on in December. It's still early December, so if you want to get a jump on what's going to happen in December based on your sun sign, check it out. It's either in the you can check it out in the playlist here for December forecast, or over at Comingouttarot.com if you want to flit around in there and see what else is going on. I've got a great post up about not only the December forecast, but the 10 most popular posts that I had on Coming Out Tarot last year. They had like somewhere between 100 and 200 views each, so they were pretty busy posts, and I hope they're helpful for you. Everybody, I hope you have a great Thursday, and I'll see you all later. Thank you.